Since so many of you asked me whether I can shoot another video on the most open countries for unvaccinated travelers, I thought I'm gonna take some time out of my day to deliver the goods to you. The first country I wanted to discuss with you in today's video is the Maldives. The country has been open just a few months after the pandemic started and didn't close ever since. You can travel to the Maldives if you're unvaccinated, provided you have a negative PCR test done prior to departure, which they're going to check when you arrive in the Maldives. If you're fully vaccinated, you can also go to the Maldives and you do not need a negative PCR test done. So that's an advantage, but if you're unvaccinated, you can still go there. And how does it look in terms of visa policy? It's pretty easy. You get 30 days upon arrival. In case you want to spend a couple of more days, a couple more weeks in the tropical paradise, then all you need to do is extend your visa before it expires, which can be done in Malé. Okay, the capital of the Maldives. You can do it there and you can get another 30 days or 60 days depending on your country of origin. We've been seeing a lot of positive development out of the European Union, so I wanted to touch upon Hungary. The country located in Eastern Europe is fully open to unvaccinated travelers. No entry restrictions apply. That means you can go there, you can jump on a flight tomorrow, go to Hungary. If you're not vaccinated, if you don't have a test, it doesn't matter. You don't need anything to enter the country. And going to Hungary right now, you're gonna hit the better time of the year. May, June, July, August, September is the best time to go there. And in fact, May and June are probably the best months because you're avoiding mass tourism. So a definite option if you want to spend quality time in the EU. Thailand decided to scrape its test and go program requirements for fully vaccinated travelers, meaning that does not apply to unvaccinated travelers. You can still visit the tropical paradise, the Kingdom of Thailand, if you're unvaccinated, but you need a quarantine for 5 days. Not a very pleasant process, but it is, again, one of the countries that a lot of people are dying to get into. So you can go there if you want to spend more time in the country to make up for the quarantine. What you can do is just apply for a longer tourist visa at the embassy or consulate in your home country. Have that taken care of before you go to Thailand, because once you're there, you can extend your visa once, but it's a little bit more problematic because you have to go to the government office and you need to get an appointment, so there's a lot more hassle involved. Things are more relaxed in Thailand than they were just a year ago, just half a year ago. So if you go there right now, you're gonna have less restrictions because the government wants to do whatever they can to revive the economy. The economy has been hit again pretty hard because of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. So they want to get as many tourists in as possible. Doesn't matter where they're from right now, they just want to get in as many as possible. So Thailand's model hasn't really changed. They have made it, again, a little bit difficult for the unvaccinated, but at least you can get into the country. Vietnam, the country that really had a roller coaster ride in terms of reopening the country, because their opinion changed a lot, just like it did with the Thai government. But now the country is open. Whether you're unvaccinated, vaccinated, you're welcome in Vietnam. The only problem is you're only gonna get 30 days on your tourist visa, so that is not a whole lot of time in the country. Extending your visa is difficult right now, and what a lot of people do is they go to other countries. If you wanna go to Vietnam right now, then all you need is a negative PCR test. Let's talk about the Balkans. The Balkans have been a region, it's been fairly open to people from most countries, even during the pandemic. Now we're endemic, but even during the pandemic, it's been pretty open region. What you need right now to go to the Balkans is absolutely nothing. And we're talking about Slovenia and Bulgaria, countries that are part of Schengen. And we're also talking about other places like Serbia, Montenegro. If you want to go to any of those countries, then again, no PCR test, no vaccine needed. It's a true paradise. It's relaxed. And if you go there right now, the good thing is that mask mandates have also been removed. So it's like as if the pandemic never happened. You want to spend some time in the Balkans, then you get a 90-day tourist visa if you're outside the European Union. If you're not from Europe, then you only get 90 days within a 180-day period. But a lot of people use that, they spend, let's say, 90 days in Serbia, 90 days in Montenegro, 90 days in Croatia, and then maybe they go to another country. That's pretty much how they live in Eastern Europe the whole year. And the last country I wanted to discuss with you is Greece, the country located in also Eastern Europe, but it's not really Eastern Europe. It's actually Western Europe, but Greece has decided, you know what, starting May, we're going to remove all COVID restrictions, all entry requirements, all local restrictions, because what we want, what we aim for is, you know, to revive the economy, because Greece's economy has been hit pretty hard. So they remove all restrictions. So whether you go to bars, restaurants, theaters, museums, monuments, there's nothing required. You don't need to show the COVID test. You don't need to show that you're vaccinated, nothing. They had that in place before May, you know, for a long time. Now they scraped it because they want to attract more tourism back to the country. If you're visiting Greece from outside the European Union, if you're not from the EU, if you're not from Europe, then you get 90 days on your tourist visa. It cannot be extended, and you can only spend 90 days within a 180-day period in the country. Which of the discussed countries are you looking to visit? Are you still unvaccinated, or have you decided to get jabbed? Leave a comment below and let us know. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'm uploading new videos on digital nomad locations, travel updates, visas, crypto advice, and business advice several times a week right now. I highly recommend that you grab a free copy of my ebook Nomad Elite, the Insider's Guide to Retaining a Life of Freedom. All you need to do is click on the link below the video. And if you got some more time left, check out these videos. Thank you for watching.